My name's Dean Donaldson. I'm the Digital Experience Strategist at Eyeblaster. Eyeblaster's got a heritage of being the global rich media vendor, and now we're looking at cross-channel digital consumer experiences. In the early days of online advertising, there was a lot of clutter on a page, and the Eyeblaster idea was to have something that jumped out in front of you in order to create an emotional impact. That was measured by a response, a click, and we used to see very high click-through rates. That's changed over time. And now it's more about how do we create brand impact in situation on a web page or drive a response immediately with a creative piece. In the early day, online advertising was very much about pop-up and search. It was something that created impact on page and was a way of facilitating people who were looking for information to have an experience there to show them a direction to go. Now we're in the web world of 2.0. It's about communication and how do we build a brand, not only in situation on a website, but to get people to talk about it amongst their friends on a social network. With the advent of broadband, video became a key component of the online world. What started off as just communication about information is now about entertainment and an experience online. Being able to put video adverts online, whether it's in a banner, in-stream in terms of content itself, or within a game is a key component. Now we're at high definition, being able to create an experience on a page that literally is more like a television-style experience. I think some of the key challenges for advertisers today are how do they maintain a global brand, but still distribute things on a local level. Eyeblaster's had to look at that very carefully and provide a centralized platform for them to do so, but to still allow the flexibility for local agencies to do what they need to do at their level with support in place. Another thing is how do they build brand moments? Time is very, very fleeting these days, and being able to create an impact in page and then measure that somewhere down the line is something, again, at the heart of Eyeblaster analytics. Creative agencies are always looking for innovation. They're trying to be idealists in terms of what they can do online. The old days of just creating a microsite and driving people through to it are long gone. So now it's about how do we create impact in page? How do they have tools to be able to work within a publisher site? One of the natural things they need is to have something within Flash. It's the solution they work with day in and day out. So giving them facilities to be able to do that within Flash is part of the Eyeblaster workshop. Media agencies are always looking for planning and buying tools, and part of what they have to do is justify a campaign. Giving them benchmarks and analytics and statistics for them to work with is a key component of proving campaign success. We give them tools directly within Excel, which is a natural environment for them to work with offline. It connects to the system, lets them pull all the information and manipulate information as they want it. There's also a way of being able to pull PowerPoint slides directly down offline as well, so it saves a huge amount of time for them to actually do their work. Publishers need to create impact. They need to try and do this in a way that doesn't leave their site. So being able to create experiences, whether it's branding their homepage, but to make it scalable on a global level is something they're very interested in. Providing simple tools, simple formats, simple tags for them is one aspect of it, but to take the innovation to another level of being able to work and see what works in their environments through the data we're pulling and then apply that to creative strategy is quite an interesting component of how Eyeblaster works. There are two key aspects of online advertising. One is display and one is search, and they both work in silos. Being able to see the information in one report is a key component now for Eyeblaster. Seeing the effects of people as they move from brand, through inquiry, through to purchase is something that you see not just within a display advert itself, but as people search as a result of it online. We've found that 30% of people who search do so as a result of seeing an advert online. So this is a key thing for the online industry to be able to see this and prove online advertising works way beyond the click-through. Social networks are a volatile place for advertisers. They look at behavioural targeting, breaking into a conversation, and people can react very violently when they say, don't buy this product from this advertiser. Consumers have a voice. Being able to bring them on side and work with the consumer is a key part of how social networking advertising needs to work. One of those ways is to do that is with a widget ad. Giving them real content in live moments, video streams that pump down, something that the user would want to bring into their social network and then tell their friends about. Something cool, something funny, something interesting. It makes them feel good about themselves, feels good about the advertiser, and lets the advertiser have a continual conversation with the user in their environment. Rich media is one of the most complicated online advertising technologies out there, but it's also the facilitator for all digital channels. Being able to take video, whether it's onto television, whether it's onto digital outdoor or onto a mobile phone, is something in the heart of the R&D team within Eyeblaster right now. Being able to see the cross-channel effects of people searching on a mobile as a result of looking at a digital outdoor, or looking and searching on a laptop as a result of seeing a TV advert online, and then to show another advert in sequence, is the way advertising will go in the future. Eyeblaster has 36 offices around the globe. People can find out on our websites, creativezone.eyeblaster.com, and that will also show you some of the greatest examples of how people are building brand and response campaigns online at the moment, and being able to search and find out what's relevant for your brand. The other way of looking at things is there's a lot of key thoughts coming on from key evangelists around the world who are writing on the blog, and it's a great way of keeping up with industry trends. Eyeblaster is the only independent ad server, and we're also accredited by the IAB. We look forward to working with brands and agencies on how to push things forward to the next level.